They have technology for everything, for texting. They can communicate much faster, but does that make this generation lazy? How did you communicate with your friends when you were in high school?
Well, a lot of times we used to just yell out the backyard with I'm just kidding with that.
When did you get your first cell phone?
In 2002. When did I get my first cell phone? When did cell phones come out anyway?
If you were born into the year where, let's say, your grandmother was born, how would you act or make decisions differently?
A lot of times we used to just yell out the backyard with
Well, I'd probably do whatever they did then.
How many text messages do you average a month?
I send about 6,000 to 7,000 and receive 7,000 to 8,000.
In your opinion, do you think technology is good or bad?
I think it's good.
Why?
It makes life easier.
Do you think technology is good or bad?
Good.
When did you get your first cell phone?
I was 11, I guess. I'm 20 now. It was about 9 years ago.
Okay. Do you think technology is good or bad?
I think it helps our current generation, so I think it's good.
Do you think teenagers would be helpless without technology?
No, not really.
Why?
Why? Because 30 years ago they did it without technology. We could do it today.
But now we're born here with all these new technological advances, and we've gotten used to it. You know, we text instead of call. Do you think that we would be able to do it any differently if we didn't have that stuff?
I think so.
I think the way we approach technology is actually more important than the technology itself.
Do you think teenagers abuse technology as much as adults?
I would have to say we are all guilty of abusing it.
Do you think technology is good or bad?
I think technology is great
Why?
because it helps people connect in different ways than they used to be able to. Rather than sending a letter that'll take 2 days to transfer, you can send an email that'll take 4 seconds to transfer. It's great.
You communicate with your friends.
I have some friends I'll talk with on Xbox, some friends I'll talk with on Facebook, some friends I'll talk with on the phone.
Do you think technology is good or bad?
In general, I think technology is a good thing. I think it can be taken too far and used for things that maybe it's not meant to. But overall, it helps me live my life, I think.
Does technology make teaching a lot easier?
Oh yeah, you can show things on the screen. You can watch movies. You can have a blog, for instance, which I know Nyree reads every day. All these things like that, which you couldn't have done 10 years ago, which I think helped.
Do you think teenagers comment on the blog as much as they're on Facebook?
No.
Well, why do you think that if teenagers are on internet all the time, why don't they comment on the blog as much?
Well, sometimes they do. I think they think it's work, and I think they would much rather be hanging out with their friends, and Facebook is basically a way to hang out with your friends without actually being there.
That is why many people believe that the third generation is more resourceful because they know how to live their lives without the technologies that the first and second generation relies so heavily on.